Hi. Oh. Oh. Ah! Ah! Hi. Hello. 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 How are you guys? My throat hurts still so bad. I'm so very in pain. More pain. Very pain. Very pain. Why scream? Well, because I scared myself. That's why. Can't help it. I can't help that. How are you guys? I know it's like 6 p.m. but my brain feels like it's morning right now because after staying up all night with Perry, I went to bed and I just woke up like an hour ago and he ate breakfast, which was waffles. So my brain is like, it's morning right now. And how am I gonna recover? My brain will never recover. I'm probably going to stream honestly today and then just go back to sleep. I'm so tired. Staying up with Perry, I did it because I hate myself, clearly, because I don't know. I guess I did it because I hate myself. I did sleep before. I slept and then I woke up. But my neighbors started, I don't know what they do, man. They have something that makes a lot of noise and they just randomly turn it on. Sometimes in the middle of the night, sometimes during the day. And I was trying to sleep and like 1 hour into me actually falling asleep, suddenly I just hear outside my window, ring. Their fucking loud ass generator thing. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's a generator. I don't know if it's a power washer. Like, it seems like it's a generator because I feel like they do lots of different stuff when it's on. Stupid stuff, like power washing their house so that they don't need to power wash. Also, I don't know why they would be power washing today because it's raining today. It's not an AC unit. No, 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 no. Definitely not an AC unit. Way louder than an AC unit. Like construction loud, like very, very loud. I don't think there's any, I don't, it's not a dryer, guys. It's not any normal appliance. It is something in their backyard that they turn on and then they like make a lot of noise. Might be an air compressor. Something very loud. It's like, I know they have a power washer sometimes. I've seen that. That is also very loud. But like wakes up the whole neighborhood, I swear. Making noises should be illegal. Yeah, no noises. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure if somebody called the police, because like it is over the decibel limit. Like, it's that loud. But my neighbors are crazy. No, but I don't want to mess with them. They already hate us, so I'm not gonna call the police on them. Cause then they'll like do more noise on purpose. They did that last time. One time their kid was like screaming all night and my parents thought they were abandoned in their house alone. Turns out the parents were in there sleeping, I guess. Or passed out. And the kid was just screaming all night, like bloody murder screaming. Not just like crying, like baby crying, like bloody murder screaming like he fell into a meat grinder. My parents were like, oh, that kid must be home alone and fell into a meat grinder. I should call the police. And no, it turns out they were home. They just weren't paying attention. I don't know how they could sleep through that. I don't know. My neighbors really scare me. Their house is a mess. I swear to God they're throwing drugs in there. Like crazy drugs. Maybe making them. I don't know. It's just my life. I know, I don't like dog barking either. Thankfully, they have a dog, but like I only hear it half the time. They also have a kid, but I only hear it half the time. I don't know if the kid is only there half the time or something, but it's so weird. Like I can't even put my finger on what they're doing. They just somehow make the most amount of noise that's physically possible in every way, shape, or form. And nobody likes them. Yes, I hope I can actually sleep after the stream. But right now, we need to finish Harry's birthday present because, like, I mean, I know this is kind of like you could argue this is done, but I wanted to, like, I don't know, make it. I wanted to finish rendering it and making it look nicer. I don't know. I feel like she deserves nicer than this, so I wanted to keep working on it, even though, you know, time as after birthday, but it's okay. I just feel like she deserves better than this, so I will work on it more. That is my decision. Because I mean, there's parts that I'm not happy with. Like, this part. That's fucked up. I need to fix that. But I'm kind of a perfectionist when with my own art, with honestly my own everything. This is why I always feel bad when people, like, do stuff for me. Like, when I have people mix my music or something like that. Because I'm the kind of bitch who I'm constantly coming back with, like, the tiniest complaints, like, so in this tiny second, the note is, like, ever so slightly off. Can you please fix that? And, like, most people would be like, oh, that they wouldn't even notice or they wouldn't care, but, bro, I get so detail-oriented. I wish I wasn't like this. But it needs to be perfect, you know? It needs to be perfect. Everything must be perfect. Perfection. It's unachievable, and yet I want it so bad. Don't you want to be perfect? Well, I mean, I guess no one can be perfect, but we can try and get close, right? I bet you guys are disappointed I didn't draw a Perry with giant tits for her birthday art. Like her actual, literal birthday art is. Massive tits. I prefer Perry with massive tits. Well, I don't know about you guys. Do you like Perry with big... I think she should get bigger tits. I think she should get a boob job, guys. Guys? Boob job fund? For Perry? Boob job? Boob job for Perry? I like big titty Perry, man. Worms with big tits, big milkers. Better for suckling. That's what she'd say. I would never say such a thing. I'm definitely more into worms than giant booba. With giant booba than flatworms. Yeah. You know, Perry always says she's a velvet worm, and I try to explain to her that doesn't make sense. She's from space, first of all, and there's definitely no velvet worms in space. At least from what I understand. Not a space scientist, though. The other day I forced Toka to watch like a big 30-minute bug video compilation with me because I just really wanted to torture her. And there is a of a clip in it that was a velvet worm, and when it came up, we were both like, "Oh my god, it's Perry!" But it's not Perry, because it looks nothing like Perry. It's not even purple, it's red, it's a velvet worm, it's velvet. God damn it. I love watching bug compilations. Don't you? It's fun. Bugs are fun. You can see how slowly I render shit. It takes forever. But I want everything to be perfect. Did you guys stay up last night for any of Perry's stream? I did a lot of stuff. It was fun. It was also very tiring. And I got and my luck with the DoorDash stuff was crazy. I ordered alcohol in the middle of the night because I had drank all the alcohol in my house. And, no, my food did not get stolen. That would suck. At least I got my money back for this, but turns out, after 2 AM where I live, you cannot buy alcohol on DoorDash. Isn't that weird? Is it just all stores or is it only DoorDash? I don't actually know. After 2 AM you can't buy alcohol on DoorDash. So I ordered alcohol to be delivered to my house at like 1:20 or 1:30, right? On DoorDash. And then the freaking DoorDash driver spent like 30 whole minutes on the other side of like a totally different city. It was like 30 minutes away, I swear to God. He was in a completely different place, not doing his job. And then finally, when it was like when it was like almost 2 o'clock, he finally gets to the place to buy the alcohol. And then he's like, "There's no alcohol here." we can't buy alcohol anymore. And then he just canceled the order. It was like, he didn't really speak English good, so he said it's expired, and I had no idea what he meant by that. I thought he meant like the alcohol was expired. Alcohol. Some cities have a no sale for alcohol on Sundays. Definitely not that. I could order it. I just couldn't. It was like, it's a 2 AM thing. I don't know. Something about after 2 AM until 6 AM you can't buy alcohol or something weird like that. Which is a strange law because, like, isn't nighttime the time when you drink? I feel like it's pretty normal for somebody to be ordering alcohol at 2 AM. Like, what? No, you can only get drunk at 6 AM. That is your only reasonable time to get drunk, guys. Wake up with your morning beer. Such a weird law, man. I don't like it. Excusez-moi. It's a lie I had never known existed. Truly. Baffled me. Most liquor stores close before 9 p.m. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of how my... I mean, most of the stores were closed at 2 a.m. The only place that really had, like, that was even open was like a, what do you call it? Pharmacy store? 24-hour pharmacy store? Walgreens? CVS? There's like the only stuff that's open. Anyway, I did get my money back, so now I have like $35. Because also, ordering this alcohol at 2 a.m. by the way, because if all the stores were closed and the only store they could go to was like 30 minutes away from my house. But ordering this at 2 a.m., just one pack of alcohol, $15 delivery fee. I shit you not. I was paying $15 in fees to get it delivered to my house. So I have $35 now. In DoorDash credits to spend on, I guess, food. I was doing it for Perry, okay? Time to learn to make your own. I was doing it for Perry. She wanted to do karaoke really bad, and I normally don't do karaoke unless I'm, like, drunk, because it gives me anxiety. But, you know, I made it an exception when things didn't work out, you know? We still did karaoke. Probably woke up everyone in my house, too. I need to zoom out. Because if I zoom in too much, then I'll start getting, like, really caught up on tiny details. And that's my problem. I need to stop. It doesn't need to be perfect, Lenny. It will never be perfect. Nothing can be perfect in this world. Everything sucks. Yeah, Toka did join for a bit. She didn't stay for very long, but, you know, she wanted to do karaoke with us. So, we tried our best with the terrible latency. If you don't want your ears to be absolutely, confused, then don't go watch the VOD, because the latency was so bad. Like, we all were on a completely different time because of the Discord latency. So everything just sounds so off. I mean, sometimes it sounded okay. I really wish there was, like, something we could do to make karaoke over Discord, work better. I had apparently figured it out at some point, but I don't know if things have changed or what. So, we did our best with what we had. I do wish when I had visited Perry that, we had been able to do our off-club karaoke, but I was really sick, and also I was just really stressed, so it just didn't work out. Next time she'll come to my house, that way I can't get sick. I won't have to go on a plane and have a terrible immune system and die. She'll be forced to come here. Toko too. Everybody can come here. I'll get them an Airbnb. My house can only fit so many people. Did you ever get alcohol from the Dasher? No! Nope. The 2 a.m. law said I'm not allowed to buy alcohol past 2 a.m. Which I didn't know was a thing, but, yeah. It's a law, apparently, in some states. So, he just canceled the order after 2 a.m. It's such a weird law. Yeah, he did also wait until after 2 a.m. I feel like, so when a store or like a restaurant is about to close, you know, on DoorDash, it tells the Dasher, you know, oh, this store is gonna close in like 20 minutes, so you better go there fast and get the food, right? It does say that. It says that when you order too. So I would assume it says that for the Dasher. So I would assume that it would also say that if like there's an alcohol law that you can't purchase past 2 a.m., right? I don't know though. But that seems logical in my brain. Right? I don't think there's many Dashers that night, honestly. Just in general. And the place that he had to go to was kind of far away. It wasn't like super far away. I mean, I live in a city, but, you know, there's definitely more convenient places to go, but they were all closed. Because it was 2 a.m. Unfortunate. Just very unfortunate circumstances. I always find myself in the most unfortunate circumstances. Honestly, I think I just have really bad luck. Because I always just end up being extremely unlucky. In every way. And you know, I think I know the exact reason why I'm so unlucky. When I was in like 5th grade at my elementary school, there's this big jar in like the school office. And there was like a challenge for all the kids in the school that if you could estimate the closest number of gummy bears to how many gummy bears were in the jar, you would get the whole jar of gummy bears. Right? You could take the whole jar of gummy. It wasn't like a small jar, it was a huge jar, like a gigantic jar, bigger than, like it was huge. Bigger than my head. Huge jar of gummy bears. Of course, like, a 10-year-old is gonna be like, oh my god, I want those gummy bears. So I like worked really hard and I counted all the sides of all the gummy bears and I like estimated really hard and I prayed I prayed that I would win the gummy bear lotto, and I got like the exact number of gummy bears. And the odds of that, because there was like hundreds of gummy bears in this big ass jar. The odds of that are so thin and small, the exact number. And I think that was the time I spent all my luck, and now I just have no more. All my luck was spent on gummy bears. I won a big jar of gummy bears, and they would never have luck anymore because it's been used up on praying to get a jar of gummy bears. Oh, please, gods! Bless me with my jar of gummy bears. It is my dream, my one and only dream. And I got it. Now I have no luck. It's gone. It was all used up. Were they good though? I mean, I was a kid, so yeah, probably. I like gummy bears. I think gummy bears are a pretty good candy. Nice Haribo gummy bears. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were Haribo too. Haribo gummy bears are really nice. OGs, just little OG gummy bears, yeah. What's your favorite guys' goop? I'm so tired. What's your guys' favorite gummy bear flavor? I started going into Goo Goo Gaga mode for a second. That was Goo Goo. Goo Goo. I like the pineapple ones. Pineapple ones are the best in my opinion. Goo Goo. Goo Goo Gummy Bears. You guys want to play Goo Goo Babies with me? Wanna go play Goo Goo Babies with your life on the line? Who's the baby? You guys are the babies. You're the Goo Goo Babies. And your life is on the line. I do really like Super Creek. When I first saw Super Creek, I thought I wouldn't like her. I was like, she's just a MILF. Just a MILF. But I actually really like her. I think my favorite Uma right now is actually Grass Wonder, ever since I got the cleric skin. Cleric? What do you call it? It's not skin. Cleric horse? Cleric version. What is it called in the game when you have like a different version of a character? Card? I don't know. Costume? Alternate? Yeah, ever since I got her cleric costume or whatever, I love her. It's not even that good of a you know, character thing. It's but I love her. Okay, I love her. She's mine now. See, I feel like I'm one of those gacha players that instead of deciding before I gacha which one is my favorite, my decision is made after I win the gachas, and then I'm like, okay, now this is my favorite. Now I'm gonna fall in love with this character. That's how I was with Genshin too. I was never like, I want this character. I was always like, if I get a character, then I'll fall in love with it. I mean, there's still characters I hate, but... That's the correct strategy? I don't think it's a strategy for me. I think that's just how my brain works. You got both of the wedding dress ones? I know that Perry was really happy when she got her Mayana Top Gun wedding dress version. I didn't really care for either of those characters though. Like Mayana Top Gun, I like her. She's cute, but like not my favorite. My favorites are definitely Taiki Shuttle because of her beautiful melons. Grass Wonder. Who else? I really like Nice Nature. I've grown to really like Nice Nature a lot. Especially as a debuffer. What do I like? I like Silent Suzuka too. I think I just like the green ones. If they're green, I probably like. I don't really like Symboli Rudolph though, but I also don't have her. But I think she's kind of ugly. I feel like people are gonna be mad that I said that, but I feel like she's kind of ugly. Okay, like she kind of is. Oh yeah, I did get, I think the Beyond the Horizon Tokai Teo out of fucking nowhere. Just in a random 10 pull. So I have her too now. For some reason. My luck on Uma has been pretty good. Maybe I'm using all my luck on Uma Musume now. That's where it's all going. Not to DoorDash, to Uma Musume. Yeah, I'm a little surprised though that my like favorite isn't Agnes Tachyon. I mean, I even watched the movie with her. I like her, but like definitely not my favorite. But a lot of people love her. And a lot of people compare me to her because I look like her because I wear a lab coat. But hey, we're not that similar. I mean, she's crazy. Like a mad scientist, but like, that's it, bro. Were you lucky enough to make it to Group A finals? I don't think I've played the finals yet. Because I slept all day today. I might just miss it, but I honestly don't care right now. I made it to Group A on the first round of Cancer Cup. There's still 18 hours left? Okay, then I'll probably make it, yeah. I mean, honestly, there's just a lot of really good designs in Uma Musume. When I've just looked at the characters, you know, we're not gonna get them for a long time, but there's some really unique and nice designs. I like a lot. They have good character designers in that game. Toga got the theater one, Fuji Kiseki. I don't know anything about that character. I know she likes TM Opera too, but she pulled it on stream, and then she got 3 SSRs in 1 pull. That's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't get addicted to games, like gacha games that often. I mean, I've played Genshin. I liked Honkai Star Rail for a while. But when I was younger, like in high school, I was super like addicted to Bandori. I would play that game religiously. I love Bandori. Or I loved Bandori. It made me want to be a drummer because I really liked Akko and Tomoe. I thought they were the cutest sisters ever, and I really wished I had a sister like... I'd be either of them. I want either of them as my sister. I just thought they were so cute. And I would play that game. I would always get like the top 3,000 in that game so that I could get all of the free stuff. Every single event. And there was an event that happened like twice a month. And I'd play it religiously. I'd get up every morning, I'd play it. I'd get home from school, I'd play it. I'm not even that good at rhythm games in the first place. I was just addicted to that freaking game. And also there's a lot of good music in there that I still like to this day. A lot of their Halloween music is really good. I really like the Zetai singing recital or whatever it's called. I kind of wish that I convinced some other VTubers to like do a Halloween cover of that this year, but you know, I wasn't thinking like that until recently. Honestly, I always think about like Halloween songs like way before Halloween, and then when Halloween starts coming around and I could actually start planning to do Halloween music and stuff, I always forget. And then I don't, and then Halloween comes around and everyone's doing Halloween stuff and I'm like, god damn it. God damn it. I should have planned. But I forgot, I'm so stupid. I mean, we are going to have, I guess, a couple Halloween songs this year. Me and Perry are gonna try and release a full cover of Partners in Crime, maybe with art, which you guys saw in her concert. And, also the Shinda song, we have full art for that, and the music video is currently being worked on for that. That's gonna be an official cover as well, for Axia. I don't know whose channel it's gonna be on yet, but hopefully mine. I read for most of the stuff. I really like that song. I love Shinda! Shinda, Shinda. Such a good song. Also really hard to sing because it's so fast. Honestly, when I first was like, guys, we have to do this song, they were all like, this is so fast, Lemmy. You trying to kill us? You trying to torture us? I'm like, this is my favorite song. We're doing this song. I will pay for everything. This is the song we're doing. We're doing the song. The zombie one, yeah, Shinda. I've been wanting to do that song since last year. I love that song so much. Shinda. Did you first strike, Dragon? Oh, God, I wish the thing wasn't the handle thing wasn't going on this chat. It's so annoying. I wish, because like it's hard to know who everyone is when I see their handles and not the names you guys put manually. I don't like that. But how are my hissing roaches doing? They're doing good. I still need to clean their terrarium, but I mean they just do their own stuff, you know. They eat, sleep, poop, make babies. It's a living. I thought you managed to avoid the ad attack. It looks like it's being rolled out, like, systematically on channels. Like, cause I don't think Perry has had the handle update on her channel for some time, but then last night she didn't have the handle update. I'm pretty sure, right? Can somebody go back to Perry's stream and see if it was handles or names? I think the handle update got like rolled back on her. So I think they're like rolling it out in randomly to random streams. That's so weird. I don't know. So it's not like a channel thing. I think it's a stream thing. I think it's on random streams. And I don't know how it's being, you know, what determines that, but yeah, for a while Perry's channel, all her streams had handles and then they went back. So I think it's gonna be like that here too. Like probably a couple streams will have handles and then it'll be rolled back again. I don't know. Yeah, another update no one asked for. Like the fucking leaderboard update. You know, they finally added a way to turn that off and I have it turned off now, but it was so annoying. Hated that update. Because people could just like spam and then they would be like #1 on the leaderboard and I'd be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Stop rewarding people for spamming in my chat. YouTube. That's not what I want. Now it has handles on the VOD replay? Bro, I don't understand this whole thing. YouTube, make up your mind. Hello? What are these updates? Whoever's in charge of, like, making stuff for the YouTube streaming side of YouTube, they need to stop. They need to stop. And just... Can they hire someone new, please? I don't like it. Nobody likes it. To be honest though, as somebody who streamed on Twitch before, I don't really like Twitch streaming either. Like, they definitely both have a lot of downsides. Especially, I know that Twitch has also just rolled out a bunch of updates that people are really mad about. Like the whole, not counting like half of your viewers, but still showing you that they're there. I think that's crazy. Like, what even is the point of that? Let's suppress small creators even more. I feel like my headphones have gotten extra crunchy recently. All the audio I hear out of them is just like extra crunchy recently. And I keep thinking it's like my computer, but I think it's my headphones. I think my headphones are just getting crunchy. Maybe it's the roach. The roach has been long dead. But maybe it's like melting and molding into the wiring. And you know, maybe the decomposition has taken a turn for the crunchy side. I don't know. Hate buying new headphones because one, you have to break them in. They're like shoes, you know? I don't want to have to break in my headphones like shoes. And also, they're so expensive. Why are headphones so fucking expensive? IEMs instead? I don't know. I feel like I've heard of that, and I think I have. My ears are very sensitive though, like they can only, there's, like I said, this is the only headphone type that I've ever liked. All the other ones hurt my ears, and even over time this one hurts my ears too, but better than most headphones. I can actually wear this for hours without getting a migraine, which is good for me, because I get migraines very easily. Even when I like just sleep, if I sleep on my ears wrong, you know, have you ever slept and like you kind of like curl your ear gets curled a little tiny bit, and then you wake up and your ear hurts? That'll give me a migraine. Anything gives me a migraine. I love getting migraines. Yay! Do I have a gamer headphone dent? Maybe. Sometimes I kind of want to shave my head bald just so I can see if I do. I'm not like super against going bald anyway. I barely go outside, so who's gonna care if I'm bald? Honestly, it sounds more convenient. I had a really bad skin condition like a year ago, and I actually really thought about just shaving my head, fixing it all, because my hair was part of the issue. My hair is fucked too, but I didn't end up shaving my head. It's scary. It's scary to want to like have to make that decision as a woman, you know? Just say it was lice. Do people shave their head after lice? Isn't there shampoo to get rid of that? You know, like, it was really bad. My head was bleeding. It was horrible. Shaving your head to get rid of lice is so funny. It just seems like so extreme. Like, why? I guess if you're a guy, though, shaving your head's probably not the biggest deal in the world for some people. And I know some guys probably care a lot about their hair, but you know, I feel like it's definitely a lot more socially acceptable to be a bald dude than a bald woman, you know? I just, you know, I already get weird looks when I walk down the street. I don't want even more weird looks. It's part of the reason I never go outside. And the sprawl on your head is surprising to anyone. Hey, they should, you know, mind their own fucking business. Nah, don't look at that. And the giant shell on my back, don't look at that. None of your fucking business. No, in reality, I actually dress very, like, I like just wear black all the time. But the thing about me that makes me weird is I love really, so I like wear very boring black gray clothing, right? I mean, they'll have like cool patterns on it and stuff like that, like metal shit, but you know, I dress pretty emo, I guess. I don't wear makeup either, but I dress pretty emo. I look pretty normal, but the thing that puts me apart from people is that I always wear, and I don't know why I'm like this, because I don't like being looked at, but I have to be like this. I love colorful baseball caps. I love colorful baseball caps with like cute things on them, and I also really like colorful bags. I have so many colorful bags. Like Aida bags. Like I have a frog-shaped one. I really like it, and I have a cat one. I have like these gothic ones. I just always have crazy bags and crazy hats, and I always walk around like that. And I know I don't like being stared at, but like those are the things I like, so I wear them, you know? I like my crazy hats, and I like my crazy bags. You have the fish for me hat? I do have that hat. I can't wear it though, it's way too big. It doesn't even fit on my head, it's huge. It's so tall. That hat is gigantic. I don't think that fits on even like a regular dude's head. And I have a really small head. Whenever I wear hats, I have to like tighten it all the way just to keep it on my tiny fucking skull. I guess my brain is like tiny or something, I don't know. World's tiniest head. Squeak. Is this where safari cap when I got sent? Safari caps are kind of cute. I like those. Nah, but only baseball caps for me. I like baseball caps, and that's it. But they gotta have funny sayings and stuff on them. And pictures and anime girls. I need that. I need that in my life. Yo, when I had that it says video games. Video games is good. Video games. Video games. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Everything you place on earth with you. You know, I'm kind of mad at myself for fucking up my voice because I have a lot of stuff I need to record that's like due soon, like within days, and I just don't know how I'm gonna do that now. I suppose I will do my best and just hope. I don't know if you guys saw, but SVP started Blue Play accounts, which is like Cameo, but for VTubers. Weeb Cameo, if you will. We're on there now, and I hope that I can make people. I'm worried that I'm not gonna be interesting enough for people. But I do have to record some of those. People do ask for interesting stuff on those platforms. It's fun. But now that my throat is fucked up, I'm a little worried about recording for it. Yeah. Yeah. Can I draw this line good, please? Frick. I called him a loser and told him to buy another one next week. Hey, I'm evil, but I'm not that evil. It did just launch like a month ago. I mean, hey, if there's demand, people will buy it. People just want to make their Ushis say stupid shit, I guess. Or like wish him happy birthday. My throat hurts. Wah! Wah! I don't know what you guys are saying. My scroll key is broken. That's why I zoom out so much by accident. Hey, look, Patrick's star is still in her eye. That's still there. Should I leave it, you think? I am in need of a haircut, but my barber lives in Spain. What? The guy is introducing himself and asking how I am in Japanese. Watashi wa nemi liken desu. No. Watashi wa baka dekido kawaii desu. That's all I know how to say. It's the thought that matters. I did my best. I don't know Japanese. I have tried to learn so many languages. And, bro, I took Spanish for 4 years in school. And I still know how to say nothing in Spanish. I can, like, understand a little bit. And, like, I can read it a little bit. But, like, 4 years? You'd think I would know more. But I think I'm just really bad at learning languages. I mean, to be honest, we had a really bad Spanish teacher. Like, she was one of those teachers that would just give you, like, worksheets, and she was like, that's it. I did my job. Worksheet. Worksheet time. I got it on the internet. Do your worksheets, kids. No teaching needed. I can, like, make out some words in Spanish, and I can, like, sometimes get the gist of somebody's conversation in Spanish. And I can definitely, like, when I read Spanish, I can also kind of get the gist of what it says, too. But other than that, definitely cannot speak it. If you ask me to speak Spanish, I will go, hola. No hablo español. That's all I know how to say. Así, su bien pastel, mamá. Buen pastel. Así, un bien buena pastel, mamá. Sí, un buena pastel, mamá. Or was it bueno pastel, mamá. I also always go to the same barber that I have since I was a kid. They're not even like... you know, like, we have this cheap barber down the street that, like, normally cuts men's hair. And, like, I go there still. I went there one time because my dad was getting a haircut and he was like, you should get a haircut too, and he didn't give me a haircut, and now I just always go there. Ever since I was like 5 freaking years old. One time I went to like an actual hairdresser and I hated it. It's so expensive. Makes your hair like doo-doo. I don't have any like special hair in the first place, so there's not really much to do to it other than trim it, I guess. Cut it off. Go bald. You know what I'm just realizing? I didn't even shade her hair. I should do that. Maybe, perhaps, mayhaps. I mean, like, it's very gelatinous already, so... Yeah, I do think it needs shading on the hair. I'm gonna do that really quick. And just like do an overlay. Make it easy on my life. God, I'm so fucking tired. Me want sleep. Me want to sleep for 24 hours, and will that even be enough? It's never enough. I'm infinitely tired. I wish I had more energy. Perry has like an infinite amount of energy, I swear. I have 0. My energy is always so low. But Perry is like... Eee! Like, yeah, she was tired last night too, obviously, but I just feel like she has so much more energy than me. Like, I had to eat a whole ass burrito to keep going. She was like living off of a burger and fries, and I was ate for like 24 hours. That's crazy. Gotta give me like 3 burritos. Where does she get the energy from? Definitely not calories. Barry does, it seems, only if she gets regular sleep. Yeah, she does have a pretty regular sleep schedule. Well, kind of. I mean, she stays up really late sometimes. But yeah, other times she does go to bed at reasonable times. And I mean, like, I wouldn't say her sleep schedule's old lady-ish. Like, I'd say just normal. Going to sleep at like 9 or 10. That's like kind of normal. I'd say old lady sleep schedule is going to bed at 8. It's like what my parents do. Bunch of old people going to bed at 8. Oh, you're right. She probably does chug gasoline before streams, and that is how she keeps energized. That makes sense. You guys nocturnal or are you morning people? Do you like to wake up early in the morning and go to sleep early? Or do you like to stay up all night and then go to sleep in the morning? I feel like I always ruin my sleep schedule because like realistically what I want to do and like what I had the normal schedule for the longest time is I would go to sleep around like 11, 12 latest. Latest would be 12. But then I became a fucking VTuber. Then I became a VTuber, and every once in a while you have something that keeps you up all night because you gotta work, like, you gotta pull an all-nighter to work on it. Or you gotta stream and it's an all-nighter for some reason. Or you have a stream that's in the middle of the night because it's a collab and somebody's on a different time zone or something. And then you do that once and your sleep schedule is fucked up for like life. Now you're never gonna sleep at a regular time. Now you stay up till like 3 AM every night. And it's not because you want to. It's just how your brain is now. It only takes one time and you're just fucked. Getting ready in the morning is way harder than waking up for a night shift. Is it? I've never had a night shift. I'm unemployed. I also, sometimes I feel like sleeping during the day gives me better sleep. Like sometimes it just feels warmer and cozier if you sleep during the day. Do you guys feel like that? Sometimes when I sleep at night, like I feel like I get the worst sleep, but then I sleep during the day, I take like a 5-hour nap, and I'm like, that's the best sleep I've ever had. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Oh god, my scroll button's gonna be a pain. Oh, please, okay. I'm always up with my tarantulas, you know, and those are guys who are nocturnal. When I go to bed, I always see my tarantulas staring at me like, food? Food time? It's like, bitch, you're up. Hello? But I guess they're on the right schedule. At 3 AM, it's normal for them to be awake. Okay guys, I've been seriously debating whether I should actually buy a Halloween crab or not. So I have learned that you do not need a heat lamp to keep a Halloween crab, all you need is a heat pad. But they do like sunlight, so I probably will put it like in my living room where the windows shine. So they actually get some sunlight instead of just being in darkness all the time because they love sunlight. But also they are nocturnal creatures, but you know, it gives them a schedule, giving them some sunlight. And like, my house can definitely handle a heat pad, just not, well, as long as it doesn't catch fire and burn everything down, but other than that, heat pad better than heat lamp, you know? I'll take a heat pad. Now I just have to find a place to buy a Halloween moon crab from. And I also need to find a terrarium that's not $1 million. I need to go thrift shopping for terrariums again. And find one that would be perfect. Because my problem with my terrariums is I like collect a lot of terrariums. But often the problem with them is they are broken and they don't have a lid. And not having a lid is kind of the worst thing for a terrarium. Because you kind of want to keep whatever you're keeping in a terrarium inside. A little bit, just a little, so kind of needs a lid. So once I find a terrarium that could, it needs to be glass too, which makes it a little more expensive because heating pad would not work with plastic, it would just melt it. Where do the crabs go when it's not Halloween? They don't only come out on Halloween, they're just Halloween colors, that's why they're called Halloween crabs. They're just orange and purple, that's their colors. And they're nocturnal, which is the moon part, you know? Do you not run out of space? Well, I mean I have certain things in my room, I have roaches in my room, I have my tarantulas in my room. But the thing about my room is it doesn't have any sunlight. But the temperature's pretty consistent in my room when I'm awake. At night, if I'm not awake, it can get really cold. But when I'm awake, it's normally pretty warm. So my tarantulas and roaches are happy here, and they don't need sunlight, so my room works perfectly. But I do like to fill my house with other terrariums, like in other rooms. Which my parents maybe aren't super happy about, but like I have my snails in the dining room. And they are in the sunlight, and I also have my isopods in the dining room. It's not like I just keep things in my room and only my room. I have to force everybody else in my house to deal with my addiction to bugs as well. Just not cockroaches. Those guys stay here in my room. Yeah, they're everywhere. I put them everywhere. Not on the dining room table, no, just in like on a side table next to a window. They got a little setup in the sunlight. Snails like sunlight, but they also like sleep in the dark. They need a schedule. Snails need a schedule, basically. Roaches, they don't give a shit. Spiders, they don't give a shit. Snails, crabs, probably do a little bit better with the schedule. The sun must come up every day, or they will get confused. Snails are picky. Snails are picky. Snails are gross. They smell really bad. They poop a lot. They're slimy. They're kind of the worst pets, if I'm gonna be honest. If I were to recommend anybody have any of the pets I have, it would not be a snail. Snail would be bottom tier. Snails suck. They're also picky about their food, and they'll let it rot a lot, and then their food will smell, because they'll also just poop all over and get it slime all over, and then it stinks. Ugh. They're horrible. I'm not saying I'm not horrible too. I wouldn't want someone to take care of me. I'm horrible. It's torture. Feeding me? I'm picky. Sleep schedule's fucked. I'm picky. I buy stupid things that I can't afford. I'll be a terrible, terrible pet. Honestly, the reality is I just kind of never see myself ever in being in a relationship with anybody, but if I ever was in a relationship with somebody, I would have to be like, they'd have to take care of me like a dog. I'd be like a dog, you know. They would have to. I would basically just sit around and do fuck all, and then they would like, they'd have to feed me because I would forget, and then they'd have to take me for walks because I would forget, and then I'd poop everywhere. So I'd just be the worst. I'm so picky, you know. You'd get the same food. My dad does this a lot. I'll like really like a food, and then he'll buy a bunch of it, and then I'll not like it anymore. And I'm like, Dad, why did you buy this? And he's like, you liked it. I'm like, no, it's gross now. I hate this now, Dad. The only thing I never get sick of, goldfish. Yeah, I had like a recently, the thing I went through that I like loved and then hated. I was eating gnocchi like every single day, gnocchi with cheese sauce. As you guys know, I love cheese. I was like just living off of gnocchi with cheese sauce, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I swear to God. And so my dad bought a bunch of gnocchi with cheese sauce, and now we have so much gnocchi and cheese sauce that's like expired, and it's just in the fridge rotting. And I'm like, Dad, I don't like this anymore. It's like, but we have so much of it. You should eat it. Oh, it's bad. The cheese is bad. I can't eat it now. It's gonna make me poop. It's gonna make my poop feel like fiery. Did you not get tired of it eventually? I did! I'm saying I'm tired of it now. But there was like a good month or two where that was all I was eating. See, a little bit of shading can go a long way. She looks so much more gelatinous now. Not done, but she's already looking more 3D. Probably avoid shading her face because I kind of already did that. I don't really have like any artistic process, you know? I just kind of fuck around and hope it looks good in the end. You know, sometimes I feel like maybe I should try and like do things the right way. But then I always get flustered and overstimulated, and I don't like it. What? Everyone does do things differently, I know. You know something I've been thinking about doing a lot lately? Thinking about... oh my god. I've been thinking about hiring a shorts editor. So I can actually put out more shorts without, like, having to do everything myself. I'm gonna probably put... I'm gonna probably start doing that. Hopefully. Like, it's expensive to hire somebody else to do stuff for you, but I want to make more. I always feel like I don't make enough. Like, sometimes I really get on a roll, but sometimes I just feel like doing all the work is just too much, man. Yeah, some more bug facts, more science facts. Bug and science, nature facts. Sometimes I talk about plants and mushrooms and shit too. Sometimes I talk about animals, you never know. Ocean facts. I would just do the record. Whoa, I would record the script and someone else would edit. Yeah, I want someone else to edit for me, basically. That's the gist. I just like my editing. I feel like it's everything. It's very like the same right now. I just kind of always do the exact same thing with my editing because, you know, I've kind of made like a standard and I just always follow it. But if I had someone who was actually like good at editing and had time, you know, they could probably do some of the fancier shorts editing stuff you see in some VTuber stuff. Like they got pictures popping up and like being interesting and activating the zoomer brain a little bit more, you know? Gotta activate those zoomer brains. Stimulate. Jingle those keys. I just feel like they're kind of boring right now. Very formulaic. That's the word I wanted to use. I have like a formula. It's very formulaic right now. And they're all very like the same format every single time. But if I had somebody who could edit for me, then maybe we could make that format a little bit more interesting. Video editing can be fun, but it can also be really exhausting, and it can also be like, you know, some people are just better than me at it, so I would rather give it to somebody. The only part of, you know, hiring an editor is expensive, but I think I'm just gonna like put aside like a couple $100 every month for editors. Maybe it would make me be able to make more content if I did like half of the stuff I do, you know? And I have time to do more stuff if I don't have to edit anymore and I can just do the writing and the scripting and the reading and not also the editing. That's the plan, hopefully. So if my shorts start taking like an editing change, an editing turn, you guys should definitely tell me what you like and about the changes and you hate about the changes in the comments on the shorts, because it will be very helpful for the editor if I do change it up and I do get somebody, because it's probably going to be very experimental at first, trying to see what sticks, what kind of jingling keys get the brains buzzing these days, you know? I feel like the hardest part for me right now is just time. There's a lot of things I want to do, but I just kind of always run into not having enough time and then becoming extremely like burnt out from the amount of things I'm doing, and then kind of just starting to give up. It's kind of the cycle I've been in recently, so maybe it would help break the cycle. We can break the cycle, guys. Give me more time to do the things I really want to do. SJP girlies always have projects on the go. Hey, I mean, I think there's a lot of really hardworking VTubers out there, and there's a lot of VTubers that don't work very hard. But I really look up to all the people that work hard. I think you can always tell when somebody puts like a lot of passion into the stuff they work on. They're they're just so much more fun to be around. People who are really passionate about the things they want to do, and working with other people and making those things happen. It's so nice. I didn't really have that before SVP. I was always doing everything by myself, and I still feel like I try and force myself to do things by myself a lot, but you know, it's not as bad anymore, and I like that. I like being able to work with other people on projects. It's really nice. Be possible for the company to hire an editor for everyone? That's not my, like, place to... I can only really do anything for my own content. I mean, if somebody asks me for help for something, like a project some other SVP girl is working on, like, I can obviously help them, but I can't, you know, hire an editor for everyone. And that's like, I'm not the person who would be able to, you know, make that decision. I think it would be very helpful if we all had editors, but I think it's also a very expensive endeavor that not everybody can always agree to. I would be paying for it by myself, so... I do think it would be helpful though. But... yeah. I mean, I'm obviously not allowed to talk about things too deeply, but, you know, there's a lot of things that we can receive help for and funding for, and there's a lot of things that we can't receive funding for or help for. And, you know, there's a lot of times we'll, like, say, we want to do this... That was loud. We want to do this project or something, and then we do get funding or we don't, you know? And then it comes down to, do you want to pay for it or do you want to scrap it? I'm good at making rewatchable content? What does that even mean? Like, music? I feel like music is always rewatchable though, unless it's like a timely meme or something. I don't know. I feel like most videos are timeless in general. It's kind of like the benefit of video making. Yeah, music is fun. I always love working on it, but yeah, it is expensive, very time consuming. A lot of work to get that stuff done, unfortunately. Don't be happy, I almost made you cry somehow. Okay, do you know what's funny? So I never really thought of that song as an emotional song. I mean, I guess it kind of is, because you know, it's about things changing when you don't really want them to, and how you don't want to grow up and move on. And let things go, and let people move on. And I get that's very sad, but I never really thought of that song as very emotional until I showed the song, the final cover, to Perry. She hadn't heard it until it was done, and I showed it to her, and we were in a call, and she started crying. She started bawling, listening to the song, and I was like, "Bro, what? Like, this isn't even a sad song. What are you? What are you? What are you like crying about, bro? You're scaring me." I think she just gets emotional very easily, but I thought it's funny. Because I had never really thought it was an emotional song, and then she was like, "This is the most emotional song I've ever heard in my life, oh my god." It's so sad. It is very relatable. Yeah, it is. Yeah. This song is also, you know, it relates to me a lot. I don't like it when things change. I'm afraid of people forgetting me and never meaning anything, and like everybody else seems to move on, find so much more success in life, and then I'm over here like, what am I, a VTuber? Loser. Everyone's getting jobs and making families and falling in love. What am I doing? But I guess everybody does, you know, success is at a different pace for everybody, so even though somebody might already have a job and have a degree and have a life, it doesn't mean I'm not also succeeding in some way, I guess. I mean, I am doing things I enjoy. I'm not working a 9 to 5 that I hate, and yeah. So you do find yourself left behind? Yeah. Well, I also understand that I feel like it's also kind of a generational thing. A lot of people my age right now are struggling to really feel like they're making it anywhere in life. It's very of this time, I would say. So, it's not the end of the world yet. I'm so tired. I should definitely take Patrick's star out of Perry's eye at this point. I find it so funny that she hates Patrick so much when she loves SpongeBob so much. I find that so funny. feel like it's missing something, but I also at the same time like don't know what to add or fix. My eyebrows are quite large. Like I'm even bigger. Giant eyebrows. I'm almost done with this. Well, as good as I can get it, man. I am never gonna be happy with this, I think. So, I'm thinking I'm just gonna stop tinkering with it at some point soon, because I'm so freaking tired. I'm so tired. I want to sleep, but I also want to finish this. Ooh. You know, I feel like you can argue I didn't really do anything today. It doesn't even look that changed. Hey, but Patrick's star is not in her eyeball anymore. And that's probably what's most important to her, so... Gummified it? Maybe just a little. I do love big sleeves. Big sleeves are always fun. Not very practical though. Not practical. Not practical at all. Oh my god. Please zoom correctly. No! Stop! Zoom! I want the hair in front of the eyebrows or behind? Alright, whatever. I think I'm done. If I was asleep, how could I be drawing? Huh? I am very sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed after I finish. Give her some hearts. Okay. There we go. Hi, Nana. I'm just done. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Save. I'm gonna post it on Twitter. And, yeah. Time is it? It's 8 p.m. But I stayed up all night with Perry, so I'm very tired. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 la la la. Oh yeah, I posted on Twitter too. Okay, I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh my god. I'm gonna find somebody to freaking raid. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, Rena's live right now. I wonder how long longer she'll be live though. I'm gonna raid into Rena. I'm raiding into Rena. Lunex. Reading Arena. I'll see you guys later this week for Project Zomboid collab with Perry and Komiko, and I'm also going to be doing a spooky FNAF karaoke on Friday. Hopefully my voice recovers by then. And I might do some extra streams too, but I don't know yet. I'll see you guys whenever. Okay, we're gonna read into Arena. Snail raid! Wahoo! Okay.